There is a moment, before the strike, before the breath, before the thought, when the world holds still. In that silence, you will find everything, not in the words of the masters, not in the scrolls of the ancients, but in the space between. Heartbeats where the self dissolves and only action remains. This is not philosophy. This is not poetry. This is the raw truth of existence. You are already in the fight, and the only way out is through. The warrior does not ask for strength. He forges it. He does not pray for victory, he becomes it. And when the test comes, he does not rise to meet it. He was already standing there, blade drawn, mind clear, long before the first blow fell. The way is not a teaching. It is not a path laid before you. It is the edge you walk every moment, the fine line between control and chaos, between fear and focus. You do not learn it. You live it, stroke by stroke, step by step, until the mind is empty and the body moves without command. The sword that thirsts for blood grows heavy. The sword that seeks only truth remains light. Do not ask if you are ready. Ask if you are willing to stand naked before the storm, to let it strip you of everything, your pride, your doubt, your name, until nothing remains but the will to act. The mirror does not flatter. The blade does not lie, and the warrior who faces both without blinking has already cut through illusion. Victory is not in the trophy, the title, the praise. It is in the unseen hours, the pre-dawn drills, the calloused hands, the nights when the world sleeps and you train in the dark, refining yourself against the whetstone of solitude. The undefeated samurai does not fear death because he has embraced it. Every morning, he bows to his own end, and in that acceptance, he finds power. To cling to life is to weaken your stance. To crave triumph is to blind yourself to the dance of combat. Move without desire, strike without hatred, fall without shame. The river does not apologize for the stones it wears away. Form is memory, technique is habit. What remains is timing, the pulse of existence, the rhythm that cannot be written, only known. When the enemy inhales, you exhale. When he tenses, you yield. There is no struggle, only motion, fluid and inevitable. The master does not resist the wave, he rides it. And when the strike lands, it is not his arm that swings, but the cosmos itself, moving through him. This is the paradox. To hold the sword is to forget it. To think is to falter. And faltering is the only true defeat. So be still. Listen. The battle is not in front of you, it is inside. The foe is not the man across from you, but the voice that murmurs fear, the limb that shakes with hesitation. Cut him down, not with steel, but with stillness. The mind that is clouded cannot reflect the stars. The spirit that is cluttered cannot sense the shift in the wind. Empty yourself, again, until there is nothing left to surrender. Until you are the blade, the hand, the breath, all one. And when the dawn breaks, when the world stirs and the noise returns, you will remain unshaken, unscarred, a shadow among shadows. The warrior does not seek the finale. He does not dread the opening. He stands in the eternal now, where every breath is a lifetime, and every step is both the first and the last. This is the way, not to conquer, not to dominate, but to move. Swift, relentless, untouchable through the chaos like a single stroke in the dark. The rest is silence, the deeper cut. But this is only the surface, the first layer of the scroll. There is more. The true warrior does not train for battle. He trains for the absence of it. He sharpens his mind in times of peace so that when war comes, he does not need to think. The blade is an extension of his will, and his will is an extension of the void. He does not seek conflict, but neither does he shy from it. He stands at the center, unmoved, because he has already seen every outcome. He has lived them in the silence of his practice, 1,000 times over. The fool believes mastery is in the technique. The novice believes it is in the repetition. The master knows it is in the absence of both. When the archer no longer sees the target, when the swordsman no longer feels the sword, That is when the true art begins. The body remembers what the mind forgets. The spirit knows what the intellect cannot grasp. Do not mistake movement for progress. Do not confuse action with purpose. The warrior's greatest weapon is not his sword, but his patience. He can stand still longer than his enemy can stay tense. He can breathe deeper than his opponent can hold his rage. In the end, it is not the loudest strike that wins, but the one that was never seen coming. The world will test you. It will demand your anger, your fear, your desperation. Give it none of these. Give it only the cold, quiet certainty of a man who has already decided his fate. The warrior does not hope. He does not despair. He acts. And in that action he is free. The rest is not silence, the rest is you.